I'm Sergio Ramirez.
We are representing Troop 3541, and I will be playing Gale.
And I will be playing Jason.
In a scene from the show The Rooftop Guy.
Written by John Cook.
Thank you. Hello, Department of Instruments and Measurements, Gale speaking. Bonjour. Oh, hi, Judy. How are you? No, I didn't. What happened? Oh my gosh, really? No, that's awful. That was only a few hours ago. How high is that building anyway? Give me a second. Let's see. At a height of 65 meters, by the time he reached the ground, he would reach the velocity of... and that would mean the point of impact would have spread up. Oh my god, that is disgusting. Do they know who it was? No way. Really? Okay, I've got to tell Jason when he gets in. I'll talk to you later. Bye! Is that you, Jason?
No, actually, it's a tooth fairy.
No more money for you. You have too many cavities.
Judy just called. You'll never guess what she just told me.
Jesus, Gale. Let me at least go grab a sip of coffee before you dump this stupid office gossip on me.
Oh, you're gonna like this. Somebody jumped from the McKinsey building.
No. Really?
Police tried to talk him down for about an hour, then he just jumped.
Do they at least know who it was?
You won't believe it.
Won't believe it. Who was it?
Think of someone who might do it.
I don't know, some high-tech big shot cop hiding the books?
Nope.
Come on, give me a hint.
You know him.
No, not our buddy Dave. Boring Dave?
Yep.
Really? Dave Boring?
Yep.
How do they know it was him?
Judy heard some people talking and they mentioned Dave's name.
They could have been mistaken.
Not according to Judy. She called around. He hasn't been seen or heard from all day.
Wow.
They even had a security check. No sign of him.
Well, how about that? I knew he was crazy. Did anybody listen to me? No.
He was just odd, Jason. You have to respect other people's differences, Jason.
Yeah, well, he sure is different now, isn't he? He's splattered all over the road.
Have some consideration, will you?
He was a loser.
Don't say that.
What? I might offend him? He's dead. Told you he was a nutcase.
He's not. He wasn't a nutcase.
Sure he was. He had a huge fish collection on his desk. Little fish, big fish, plastic fish.
Have you seen the stuffed animal collection in Dana's office?
Yeah, well, Dana isn't crazy. Dave was. His office is on the 13th floor.
What's wrong with that?
The 13th floor? That's the morgue.
The what?
The morgue? Where all the obsolete instruments are stored? There's nothing in that place besides dried dead stuff. Who in their right mind would even want to work there?
I don't know.
And not only that, when we were in the Peterson building, he used to take his briefcase into the can in the basement.
That's not weird. Lots of people take stuff into the bathrooms. Magazines, tablets, files.
For 2 hours?
How do you know that?
I timed it one day.
You timed how long he spent in the bathroom?
It was a slow day. He had a little office set up in the handicap stall with like a small chair, table lamp, and everything.
How do you know all this? Did you look in?
No! I saw him take all that stuff out and store it in the janitor's closet.
What did he say when he saw you?
He didn't.
He didn't say anything?
He didn't see me.
He didn't...
I was watching him from inside another stall. Okay?
Sure, whatever. Did he have a wife or kids or anything?
I heard he was divorced with a couple of daughters.
I wonder who will pick up his stuff.
Dick, I suppose. Except he'll probably dump that one out on us. I ain't doing it. That's something for Goosey Lucy.
She knows you call her that, you know.
I don't care. That's what she is. A Canada goose. Always squawking about something and all that comes out of her crap. 2 months ago, I put in a requisition form for an ergonomic chair like Dave's. She said that there was no more money left in budget, so I have to wait until next year.
Dave has a ergonomic chair?
Oh yeah, and it's awesome. Lots of good doing it now. Sitting there in Dave's office, Dave's old office, containing furniture that Dave is no longer using.
Like an ergonomic chair.
Exactly. And, well, if Dave no longer needs it...
You're not gonna take it, are you? That'd be like robbing the dead or something.
Who's robbing? Our section paid for that chair. I'm just reclaiming it.
That's still kind of creepy. That was Dave's chair.
And he can have it back anytime he wants. All he has to do is ask.
Well, maybe you should check with Lucy first.
Whoa, forget that. The chair is mine now. I wonder what else he's got. Do you need anything, Gail?
I'm fine. Just fine.
Come on. Let's go take a look.
No way. Leave me out of this.
Come on. Didn't you tell me you wanted a footrest?
Yeah.
Well, there's a footrest in Dave's office and a keyboard rest. You could use one of those too, I'm sure.
I don't know, Jason.
Hey, the government's on a healthy environment office kick these days. We're just making our offices more ergonomic. They can't fault us for that. Plus, we're saving the government's money by recycling Dave's old stuff. It's a win-win for everyone.
But
Come on, we have to go before the place gets pig clean. I don't want nobody taking my chair. It'll be like window shopping. No, fishing. Yeah, that's right. We're just going fishing.
Hi, I'm Hogan from Troop 3541, and I'm going to be singing Superboy and the Invisible Girl from Next to Normal by Tom Kitt.
What would a show be without some technical difficulties? All right, let's try that again. Here we go.
Superboy, invisible girl, son of steel and daughter of air. He's a hero, lover, a prince. She's not there. Superboy, the
procedure, don't you? Lucy has told me. There is a way to know his plans, thus track him down safely through his own blood, through me. Do you know what I intend? I intend to be queen. When I grow up, I'm going to be the biggest queen there ever was. And I'll live in a big palace, and when I go out in my coach, all the people will wave, and I will shout at them. And in the summertime, I'll live in my summer palace. I'll wear my crown and swimming and everything, and all the people will cheer, and I will shout at them. What do you mean I can't be queen? No one should be kept from being queen if she wants to be. It's usually the matter of knowing the right people. Well, if I can't be queen, I'll be very rich instead, and I'll buy myself queendom. I will buy myself queendom, and then I'll kick out the old queen. I will take over the whole operation myself. I will be head queen. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Hannah Rose, and I'm from Troop 3541, and today I'll be performing How Lucky You Are from Musical the Musical, written by Stephen Fleury. When your life's going wrong and things are unkind, when you're going alone, going behind, tell yourself how lucky you are. When your life's going wrong and things are unkind, when you're living alone and get picked from the heart, tell yourself how lucky you are. A windy cry, a cloudy sky, an empty purse, a crazy universe. My philosophy is simply things could be worse. So we have you here, think of life as a thrill, and if worse comes to worse, as we all know it will, think you're a lucky star, you got this far, and tell yourself how lucky you are, how lucky you are.
Hi, I'm Elias Maurer from Troop 3541, and I will be performing I Got Rhythm from Crazy for You from Dan Ludwig and George and Ira Gershwin. Vestibular, and I will be performing monologues from White Rose and I Hate Hamlet. Oh, there are no beasts. The real damage is done by those millions who want to survive. Those honest men who just want to live in peace, who don't want their little lives disturbed by anything bigger than themselves. Those with no sides and no causes. Those who won't take the measure of their own strength for fear of antagonizing their own shadows. Those who don't like to make waves or enemies. Those who live small, made small, and die small. The reductionist approach to life. If you keep it small, you'll keep it under control. If you don't make any noise, the boogeyman won't find you. And it's an illusion, because they die too. Those souls who shackled their spirits up to keep them safe. Safe? From what? The world is always on the verge of death. Narrow streets lead to the same places as the big wide avenues, and the little candles burn themselves out just as a flaming torch. I choose my own way to burn. I'm so happy for you, and I know you're going to do so well, and I'm so glad we're going to play together, even if I'm just one of Ophelia's ladies in waiting. The director took me aside yesterday. He said that I was very good, but when he announced that Ophelia is dead, I shouldn't scream, or stagger, or grab your sword and try to stab myself. He said that the play wasn't called The Tragedy of Ophelia's Best Friend. But I understand. My lord.
Hi, I'm Lucy Ammon from Troop 3541, and I will be portraying Bonnie in What I Did Last Summer by A.R. Gurney, and Sophie from Honor by Joanna Marie Smith. I wish I was more like you. Like you. You're so clear. You seem so clear about things, whereas I can never quite. Even to myself, I'm so inarticulate. Sometimes, and they just fall to pieces. Where there were words, there's just this sense of impossibility, that there's no way through it. I used to feel that way when I was small. The same feeling. Not a childish feeling, well, maybe. As if I was choking, and the life was coming down on me, and there was no way through it. What does a child who has everything suffer from? Who can name that? I can't. But I used to see it in my head as this sort of jungle around me, surrounding me, this darkness growing, organic, alive, and the only thing that kept me here was that picture of honor and of guts. Silly. Because I'm old now, and I shouldn't remember that anymore. Lying in bed, feeling them there, outside my room, their sense of warmth and this charm to them. But do you know where this is? This is the old Out place, back where Charlie and Ted and I used to sell lemonade in the old days. Charlie sent me a secret message asking me to meet him here, so here I am. I shouldn't even be here. If my parents knew, they would kill me. My parents think he's bad news from the word go. My mother says he's worse than Ted even. So I had to lie to them. I told them that I was at Janice's listening to Hit Parade. Oh God, I'm lying more and more. Is this what it feels like to be a woman? And why is it we women are drawn to such dangerous men? I feel like Juliet in Shakespeare's play of the same name. Who says this whole thing isn't secretly about me? What a scary place this is at night. Right there, that's where Margie Matthews met that skunk. And over there, that's where Harvey's dachshund named Pickle got run over by the milkman. If I had any sense, I would be at Janice's after all. Not standing around waiting for some crazy boy who's run away from his own home. But I can't let him down. I have to stay. It's my duty as a friend and a neighbor. Thank you.
And I'm going to be performing as Ariel, part of Your World, as a song from the movie The Little Mermaid by Alan Menken. I just don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be so bad. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here, you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingabobs? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see young dancing, walking around on that. What's that word again? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required.
Stephen Dietz, and as Andrew from I Hate Hamlet by Paul Rudman. Whole day and whole night do I wait, but nothing! Promises of bloody creatures teeming with life, but nothing! I was to be yours, master. I was to serve you through the ages. He's nothing but a went and sailed with a king. He will keep his promises to her. She will get her life. She will get her blood because she is beautiful, because she pleases him, because he can skewer her with his teeth. But what of the rest of us? What of the great unbeautiful multitudes? What of us born hideous, blessed only with honest devotion? It is we who love you more truly, more deeply than she. Last night, right from the start, I knew I was bombing. I sounded real big and phony, real thee and thou. And then I started rushing it. I was in the dark. I just could not connect. I couldn't get a hold of it. And while I'm babbling, I look out, and there's this kid in the audience, in the second row. Kid like 16, obviously dragged there, and he's yawning, and he's jiggling his legs and reading his program, and I just wanted to say, hey kid, I'm with ya. I can't stand this either. But I couldn't say that. So I just keep feeling worse and worse, just drowning. And then I thought, okay, all of my questions are answered. I'm not Hamlet. I'm no actor. What am I doing here? And then I get to the soliloquy, the big job. I'm right in the headlights, and I just thought, oh Christ, the hell with it, just do it! To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of trouble, and by opposing, end them. And I kept going. I finished the speech, and I look out, and there's the kid, and he's listening. The whole audience, complete silence, total focus. And I was Hamlet. And it lasted about 10 more seconds. And then I was back in hell. And I stayed there. But for that one moment, for that one little bit, I got it. I had it. Hamlet. And only 8,000 lines left to go. Thank you.
I am Quentin Dean Jackson from Troop 3541, and I'll be doing a dance to Footloose from Footloose the Musical, and it's by Tom Snow, Dean Pitchford, and Walter Ball.
Oh, tell me what I got this feeling that time was holding me down. I hate this feeling, time is holding me down. I'll hit the ceiling, or else I'll tear up this town. Tonight I gotta cut loose, it goes
Hello, my name is Sergio Ramirez. I am representing for Troop 30 playing as Van Helsing from Dracula by Stephen Dietz, and Father Pat by Bless Me Father by T.A. Powell. Remember, friend, that knowledge is stronger than memory, and we shall not trust the weaker. The case of our dear miss is one that may be mined. I say it may be of such interest that we may generate new and vital knowledge regarding the canon of catastrophe. Take then good note to it. Nothing is too small. I counsel you put down even your doubts and surmises. Now, one word of caution. We deal with madmen. All men are mad in some way or another. And inasmuch as you deal discreetly with your madmen, so too you must deal with God's madmen. You and I must keep knowledge in its place. We must keep from what we learn from here and here. And only trust one another with these secrets. I can assure you that there is no jest here. Only life or death. And perhaps more. I would believe your fears, but the web is not fully spun. The shape of our misery is not yet revealed. If I may be able to do anything for you or yours, if I may be able to serve you as a friend, I'm sure you'll let me know. There are darknesses in this life, but there are lights, and you are surely one of the lights. Listen to this, and tell me if it hits a home run or if I need to beef up a bit. And so, my fellow parishioners, in closing, I'd like to send you on your way with one final thought. The good Lord has a job for each of one of us to do, no matter how small or insignificant you might feel it to be. We all don't get to be a pope, you know. Sometimes, a simple kindness is all the Almighty asks of us. On some days, He asks for a greater deal, and on others, a great deal more. Then there will come that one day when He will ask for everything you've got, and you better be ready to listen and step up to the plate. No, I'm not talking about the buffet. He doesn't want your petty excuses or your living moose. He wants to know what you're going to do about your life and how you're going to clean up your own mess. It could be a swift kick in the arse. Only you can decide where your soul can travel first class or stand by. As my dear old mom used to say, God bless her soul. Everyone's got a job to do, and the Almighty should bless the house if He finds it worthy. Everything else is garbage, it should be tossed away. Garbage is garbage, it should be for the pigger man to deal with. Now, isn't it? Thank you.
Hello again, I'm Jessie, and I'm going to be singing a solo song that She Used to Be Mine from the musical Waitress. It's not simple to say. Most days I don't recognize beneath these shoes this apron and place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good,
Hi, I'm Lucy Ammon.
I'm Chantal Mueller.
And we are representing Troop 3541. We will be playing the roles of Carrie White
And Margaret, her mother.
in As Eve Was Weak, from Carrie the Musical, lyrics by Dean Pitchford and music by Michael Gore. Mama, I started to bleed. And the other girls, they laughed at me and they called me names and I was so scared. Mama, why are you looking at me like that?
The curse of blood.
Molly, you're frightening me.
Bow your head and pray, woman. And God made Eve from the rib of Adam. And Eve was weak, and loosed the raven on the world. And the raven was called sin. So, God visited Eve with a curse. And the curse was the curse of blood. Say it. And God made Eve from Adam's rib, and Eve was weak.
Mama, how could I know?
And Eve was weak. And Eve was weak.
Why didn't you tell me?
And God made Eve to bear the curse of blood.
It's not a curse.
The curse of
Barbara
blood.
said something all girls
The
go
curse
through.
of
You
blood.
should have told me.
You're a woman now. Pray to heaven for your wicked soul. The raven came to plague the world. Its name was sin. Its name was sin.
Oh, Mama,
Its name was sin began. And thus was how the sin began. The sin was mad.
I don't understand.
Oh, understand.
No.
The sin was mad.
What have I
God has
done?
seen your sinning, just beginning. Pray for your salvation from damnation. Pray or he will burn you. He will burn you. The sea conveys the power and it's come again. It's come again. It's come again. Until the sea has crushed the power never ends. It never ends. It never ends.
Mama, I was so scared, and we all stared. Then I started crying. I thought I was dying. Mama, please don't.
Have you no sense of shame? Pray for mercy. Get down on your knees.
Please
Sing and
don't.
stake in his claim. 'Cause your soul is a hole of disease. I can see you inside.
Believe in your
Full
love.
of sin, full of pride.
You're alive, Mama.
That's how Lucifer fell.
Mama, how could I know?
And you're headed for hell. I will let you know heaven hates a sinner. Hates a sinner. Save her soul from burning. God, she's burning. Pray or he will burn you. He will burn And God made Eve from Adam's rib, and Eve was weak. And Eve was weak. And I was weak. I prayed this day would never come. I should have known. I should have known. Now I'm alone. I'm so afraid. Oh Lord, I've seen this power before. The flesh is weak, so I implore. Father, don't forsake her. Father, take her. Cleanse and purify her with the fire and the power and the glory forever and ever and ever.
Hi, my name is Wilbur Anderson. I'm representing Troop 3541, and today I will be doing monologues from Mean Girls the Musical, written by Tina Fey, and Ride the Cyclone, written by Jacob Richmond and Brooke Maxwell. Thank you. She said what? Oh! I must have. What actually happened is Regina went up to Janice before school, where no adults can see her, and was all like, Janice, I can't have you on my pool party because I think you're a lesbian. And I cannot have a lesbian at my pool party because there's going to be girls there in bathing suits. And she was all like, I mean, are you a lesbian? What are you? And what could Janice say? It wasn't a real question. It was like a attempt to snatch her dignity. And she didn't know why her friend was doing this to her. So she just yelled, I'm a space alien, I have 4 butts! It was a bad choice, but she was 12. And by lunch, someone had Sharpie's space dyke on her locker. After that, it got really bad, and no one would talk to her, and her parents pulled her out of school for the rest of the year. We were at the top of the loop when the roller coaster made this kind of screaming metal sound. Sparks were shooting all over the place, and then all of a sudden, the screaming and sparks just stopped. There was like this weightlessness. My heart jumped a gazillion beats a second, but I didn't scream like the other kids, no. I was just soaking it all in. Because on a certain level, it was so rad. And it was like something unlocked in me. My heart welled up with all this love for everything, images, and all this feeling flooded into me like climbing back into my bed in the morning and feeling all the heat left over from my body. Hanging upside down from the monkey bars until my head starts to tingle. Smelling Jiffy markers. Putting glue on my fingers and chewing it off. Listening and dancing to music in my room before going out to a party and pretending I'm going to have the perfect time. Finishing an essay, undoing a knot, pizza night, Halloween. Watching my baby brother dance naked to ABBA. Being in the height of the Hallelujah chorus and feeling all the voices rattle in my bones. I started laughing like a crazy person, giddy with endorphins, all dancing leprechauns, unicorns, streams of chocolate, whirling rides, flashing lights. There was no shame in loving my small town. All the good things that happened to me happened in uranium. And it took a horrible accident for me to realize how goddamn wonderful everything is.
Hi, I'm still Albie Taylor, and I will be performing I Don't Remember Christmas from Starting Here, Starting Now by Richard Maltby Jr. Possible December never happened after all. Did we trim the tree together? I can't get the image through, 'cause I don't remember Christmas and I don't remember you. Later on, to my astonishment, I did not feel a tug when I walked into the living room and saw that sheepskin rug. All those pesky little echoes, they're all gone without a trace. It was good to know I could grow unaccustomed to your face. And I don't remember April or the rainy day we met. Did we really have some good times? Come on, tell me I forget. Did I think that you were springtime? It's all vanished in the blue. 'Cause I don't remember Christmas and I don't remember you. Practical voice in my head. Any sensible man would forget her, forget her, forget her. So Thanksgiving never happened and Bermuda's a blur. And I'm not the type to waste time over things that never were. Were you really my obsession till our ship of pleasure sank? No, I guess I must have dreamt you, 'cause the whole year is a blank. And I don't remember crying, and I can't recall your touch, 'cause I'd never be so stupid as to open up so much. Did I really say I need you? No, the words just don't ring true, 'cause I don't remember talking, and I don't remember laughing, and I don't remember wanting, and I don't remember needing. I do not remember April
I'm Elias Maurer from Troop 3541, and I will be performing as Sally from Lips Together Teeth Apart by Terrence McNally, and Charlie from Working by Nina Faso and Steven Schwartz. See, diminished. That was his word. At Dad's funeral, when David was trying to comfort Mom, she said he couldn't really understand her loss or know what she was feeling. That the love between a man and a woman was different. I should have stood up for David because when Mom said that, he couldn't stand up for himself. Instead of feeling comforted, he told me he felt diminished by us both. What a terrible word. Diminished. See, at this stage of the game, I was in a very spiritualistic mood. I was enjoying my job because I was answering phones most of the time. People would call up and complain or have an issue, and I'd say, this is a capitalist newspaper, and as long as it's a capitalist newspaper, it's not going to serve you, because its purpose is to make money for its owner. And I'd tell him to come down to the paper, or call up the editor. A lot of people responded really well to these suggestions. But my editor calls me into his office, and he's like, blah, 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 blah. I just wanted to take a baseball bat and smash his head in. I mean, he's a really nice guy. I like him a lot. I don't know if I would get any pleasure from shooting him with a 50 caliber machine gun and seeing his body splattered to pieces. But my fantasies all spring at the paper from getting a gun and shooting them. Or getting a gun, walking into the editor's office and saying, okay, how do you face your death? I had been thinking to myself for months, what will I do when I get fired? I had to do something to show them, hey, I'm better than you assholes. I'm getting fired because I'm different. I had to think fast, so I turned to the editor and I said, I hope you can live with the conditions you're creating. And then I turned and walked out and started to cry. And my editor, he hurries after me and he says, wait a minute, I'm not the one creating these conditions. You are. And I said, no, I'm not the one who has the power. You're the one who has the power. And now I've got myself on unemployment. And they were nice to me the first few times. And this woman told me to get a number. I wanted to tell her, screw you. I can wait outside of your apartment and knock you over the head and steal your money. But that's bitterness. But I don't like being bitter. I'm a pacifist.
Hi, I'm Lucy Ehrman from Troop 3541, and I will be performing Maybe This Time from Cabaret with music by John Kander and lyrics by Fred Epp.
Not a loser.
someone were, so nobody loved me. Lady peaceful, lady happy, that's what I long to be. All the odds are they're in my favor. Something's bound to begin. It's gotta happen sometime. Maybe this time I'll win.
Hi, I'm still Spoken, and I'm going to be doing 2 monologues. One I'll be doing as Velma from Hairspray the Musical by John Waters, and the second I will be doing as Carrie from The Audition by Don Delightus. And we're off! All right, people, how many times do I have to tell you? We do not touch ourselves anywhere while on camera. Tammy, lose the padding. You too, Fender. And Link, stop hogging the camera. I'm not Elvis yet. And Amber, hog the camera. And you, Mr. Collins, we will not have any of that Detroit sound today. Do you have anything against Connie Francis? They're kids, Corny. It's our job to steer them in the right direction. You know what I mean? None of that. Save your personal lives for the cameras. Okay, people, we are back in 5, 4, 3. When I was 10 years old, I got cast in the school play. We were doing a play our teacher wrote about Winnie the Pooh. I was Tigger, probably because it was like super hyper. And I was so excited. I even got to sing a song about Tiggers. I stayed at our school every day, and I learned all my lines in the first week. Every night at home, I'd sing my Tigger song about how they're made of rubber and everything. Our school didn't have a lot of money, but my friend's mom made me a costume, and I had a lot of fun. I mean, I felt amazing. It feels like my whole life I've been searching for something I was good at. I couldn't run fast. I was bad at math, I couldn't even spell, but when I sang my Tigger song, I felt proud. So the night the show came, and I was backstage, and I was really nervous. I mean, like, I had to pee like every 5 minutes. Then I went on stage, and the lights were so bright, and I couldn't see all the people in the crowd, but I could hear them. So I did my Tigger song, and I put everything I had into it. I wasn't nervous anymore. I was happy. And when I finished, the whole audience applauded for me. For me. I've never been applauded for anything my whole life. So, after the show, parents came up and started hugging their kids, even the ones that played trees. I remember this one dad who was like, "You were the realest tree out of all of them." And everyone was there. Everyone was getting hugged, and there were all these flowers. I looked around for my mom, and I kept looking and looking. Then, everyone started to go home, and I was still there, in my stupid Tigger costume. Later that night, I'd ask her why she didn't come to my show, and she just said, "What show?" Thank you very much.
is Hannah Rose, and I am from Troop 3541, and today I'll be performing You Can't Stop the Beat from Hairspray the Musical, written by Mark Shaman and Scott Whitman.
And now let's get all the performers on stage. Sergio, Wilbur, Zoe, Navneet, Hannah, Elias, Jesse, Kai, Avi, King, Chantal. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming to our show. These are our performers. Thank you for coming to our showcase. Please come back next weekend, Thursday and Friday, to see the Drama 2 showcase, and the week after that, Thursday and Friday, the 25th and 26th, to see Musical Theater Showcase.